everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Create Together. And I'm realizing my mic's a little bit too far from my face. There we go. And yeah, as you can see from the intro, we did a little work up here. I really wanted to get back to cleaning this area up because that's something we kind of skipped to get the storage room done. And yeah, so this section over here, I believe was either Omni or Stow. I think it was more Stow, but he's kind of set the palette for these kind of retaining systems, these walls and stuff. So I just wanted to keep it going over here. You could see halfway through the video, I changed it up a little bit. And yeah, now he does have slabs on top of these. I think I might put lights around here. Maybe those lights again, just to give us another way to clean some stuff. But as you saw in the intro, we have this thing here, and I've been wanting to play with this stuff a lot. Let's go ahead and put our gear back on now that we're done, and we need one of these guys. So let's find the center. That's not the center at all. There we go. All right, so this is a windmill bearing, and I haven't messed with any windmill items, period. But it's definitely something I've wanted to play with. So I'm gonna do this. Now, this section, I want to build a mud farm over here. Matter of fact, we're gonna build a mud farm on top of the XP grinder. Oh, I think Omni's down there. Yeah, he mentioned something about losing a pick. I'm glad the XP farm's getting use. But yeah, so the windmill thing, I kind of want to try something. I don't know if I can I use these? Oh, that's right. These things are, oh no, I can do them like scaffolding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was thinking that tall. And then I need to make, it's going to be kind of a monologue intro. Yes. Okay. How many of these can I make? 32? 64. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. That's not going to be correct. Can I? Okay, but I can't. Oh, yes, I can't. Nope. So you can do them like catwalks, where you can use the directional arrow. Now, I think I'm gonna have to glue. Where's my scaffolding? I think I'm gonna have to glue it all together before it might work. But let me go ahead and put these panels on, and we'll come back, see if we can get this thing to spin. Okay, I accidentally smacked it and it started spinning. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so it actually works. It's all super glued together too, obviously, or it wouldn't spin like this. I wasn't sure if we could use the scaffolder thing as a structure, but God, oh man, I kind of like that. So what I need to do is, I didn't really explain this. We're building a mud farm in there. So I kind of want to have wheat growing here. I know we've got wheat growing down there for the cows, but there's not an easy way to take the wheat out of there. So I'm going to grow wheat here and then send it into here. So that way, if you're over here making mud for yourself, you can go ahead and grab some wheat and make packed mud at the same time. So yeah, great. I need to make harvesters. Let's see here. Can I do that? Okay, why is that not working? There we go. Harvesters. I love this, by the way. Originally, before getting into Create, this kind of blew my mind and I didn't like it. Harvesters. Oh, easy peasy. So yeah, but using Create, it's a great way to tell you how to do things without being overbearing. Yeah, it's another menu system you have to go into, but super helpful. Alright, so I'm coming back because I'm actually starting to get things done, and I realized I haven't given an update. But yes, this thing's fully functional now with a little bit of tweaks. It drops things down underground and runs into here using Carl's mechanism he put together to do the data link message board things. It produces a lot more power than it needs to run those things, so I was able to jump on there and run 2 belts, which is great. I might use it to do more. So originally the plan was to just make mud automatically and then you make compact mud, because it's just grab wheat and craft. But I was like, that's not fun. So yeah, what we're gonna have here now, obviously none of this is finished. My thoughts is, you put your dirt in here, it'll come out onto this depot, the mechanical arm will grab it off the depot, put it in here. This will have a pump hooked up to it, so water will constantly fill it. That way, when the dirt gets put in, it'll automatically start whisking and mixing and all that good stuff. And then it'll spit out mud over here, and it'll put it into this chest. Now, if you don't want packed mud, you're done. I'm gonna put a, what's it called? Funnel on this side with a lever. So if you want packed mud, you turn the lever off. The items will fall onto the weighted ejector. Shoot it over to this side where there's going to be a belt. And then we're going to do basically this process again. My problem is, because where I had to put the belt, you see how low I had to get it? Like I said, it is actually working. It's producing a good bit. I can't put the mechanical arm, I don't think, this high. And I need the mud to flow in there. I guess I could put the belt up high. My thing is, I need to figure out how to drop things into a basin. Can I drop things into a basin, or do I have to do what I'm doing over here with a mechanical arm? That's something you know what? I'm gonna go do some testing and then come back with hopefully a functional room, because I don't want to spend too much longer on this project. Okay, we are back, and a little bit of a jump because we've been spending too much on this mud farm as it is, and I just kind of wanted to get it done. Yeah, check that out. The only downside is I had to expose the chain drive because I don't have room. I have so little room. Matter of fact, if you look outside, you can see a little clip of the mechanical arm. Yeah, it's there. It is what it is. But I really like this room. There is becoming a pattern with duds, builds, and create and girders. I think they're wonderful. They bring so much to the game, and they make great trusses to hang lights on. That helps get the lights out of the way and helps expose areas where you don't want to put lights. So yeah, very useful. As you can see, we were able to open up the windows finally. These were blocked off because this whole area was just ugly. And now we can actually look out of them and see everything, and it's great. I have some ladders in case you fall down here so you can get back up. But yeah, the farm. So, all right, I look weird with all the armor on. I'm getting to the point where I don't think I'm going to be needing to wear armor all the time. But yeah, so we updated to the newest create, and that broke one thing: basins. So this wouldn't work. It would work once, and then you'd have to break and then replace the basin, and then it would work again once. So we had to do some unupdating and get everything going. Luckily, we didn't lose anything, because I had already finished this room by the time we did that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and throw these in there. You can see the farm working. Do we have any here? No, let's go ahead and I love watching that thing oh no! Oh. I didn't test it with the girder here. Oh, let me see if I can fix that somehow. Okay, I think we're good now. It's a little awkward, but I like it. I like how wonky it looks. I'm all about some wonk. Let's throw some mud back in here. Oh wait, yep. So this lever, you can see packed mud, mud. If you just want mud, you can flip this lever, locks this funnel, keeps your mud. You want packed mud, there we go, flips it over. This is automatically being filled with the wheat from the farm out here. And there we go. We've got packed mud. Such a nice little farm. And very creative. Getting used to the weighted ejector is very cool. I've got this dialed in for 0, but you can change it depending on how much stack size you want. I don't know how much mud people are going to put in here, so I wanted it to be whatever gets modificated. Yeah, but I'm always going to kind of leave this on mud storage in case I leave and forget and people didn't want packed mud. That kind of be mean. But yeah, super excited about this farm and build and everything. And yeah, let's go play with some steam engines. Okay, so we're in the base now, and I've started making some room and planning the steam engine or steam engines. Yeah, so what we're gonna have is these 4 tanks that are 2x2. They're gonna go up however high I think I need, but I'm thinking about doing 4 engines on each tank. I'm just working out how to power them. So, blaze burner, obviously the big thing, and lava buckets. I went and I got some deep slate, or some pointed dripstone. Yeah, that's the right one. And I'm thinking about clearing out this section over here to do a lava farm. But those aren't super fast, and obviously a lot of people are going to be like, oh, infinite lava is a thing and create and stuff. Yeah, but I just don't want a gigantic hole near me. So I'm going to dig a gigantic hole to put a pointed dripstone lava farm. But no, the infinite lava is not bad. It's honestly something I very much considered at first and might go back to later. I mean, if we want to end up hooking up infinite lava in a central location so everyone can pull from it, that'd be a great idea. But just for my base, I think I'm going to try to do a cauldron dripstone lava farm and use that. So it'll probably be over this way. But the big thing I was wanting is, like, you could see how some of this stuff's running all the time. I would like to be able to tell the engines when to turn on. Be like, oh hey, the storage room is starting to run. Go ahead and crank on. Or maybe like we have just one engine that's constantly running the entire time. And then it's like, oh, I'm kind of overstressed. Turn another engine on. And then maybe those two are overstressed, so turn a third engine on. And that would allow me to continue to expand the power source in the base. And maybe if we get to the point where if all 4 engines are running at a time, it would make sense to go ahead and do an infinite lava source and all that stuff. But until then, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. What I think I need to do is build a steam engine to see how they fully function first, and then we'll decide the advanced features we could do. Okay, so Mike, I have figured out how steam engines work, and now I'm kind of working on the fuel system. Yeah. 64 cauldrons is what's going in so far. Now, I've been decorating this little area while I was waiting on this. So there's 1 bucket above this one and 1 bucket above this one. I'm going to see if this works. My plan is to let the farm fill itself. And honestly, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm hoping it does. If it does, that's going to be like create magic. Let's see. See if it'll pull it out. Okay, it's pulling something out. Did this... It doesn't look like it got any bigger. Okay, a lot of tinkering later, a lot of moving things around. We've got water coming in at the top. It is very slowly filling in. I had to if I had to do this again, I would. But because I did all of this, I'm not changing it now. But to run this all the way up, you see multiple pumps. I didn't realize how pumps really worked till now. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and put some buckets in here. Do I have... See, all these got filled. A lot of mistakes were made. Are there any buckets in here? No. Okay, so I'm gonna throw all of our buckets in there. And then... Yeah, if I put a shaft right there... There we go. We're getting some power, right? Why is that not going? Why are you not cranking? Very strange. It's got water inside. Does it not have enough water? Am I gonna need to do more? Oh no. The answer is yes. Yes, more was needed. Okay, so huge jump, but not really if you think about it. Time-wise, yes. This is like a week and a half later, and yeah, steam engines are extremely complicated, especially if you don't follow tutorials and stuff. So the way I'm playing Create is the only tutorial I really look at is... So if you come over here, type in, you got this thing, and you hold W, and you get this little short tutorial. And for the most part, this is all I'm watching. Every once in a while, I'll go back after I've built something or after I feel like I have figured it out, and we'll watch how other people are making things. And yeah, these things could be made so much simpler and better, and I didn't realize chunks were a problem. So yeah, but it's done. I've reworked a lot of the power stuff. So the water was the issue. Water is always the issue. You need a lot of water to get these steam engines, or at least these boilers that are this size, up and going. You can see if you've got your goggles and you look at the thing, you can see I have future-proofed the water. The big thing that's holding me back right now is the fact that I only have 4 engines on each one, and I've only got 4 blaze burners. I don't think I'm gonna need more. I went ahead and put one of these guys in here, and now I'm getting like 260 stress units, or 260,000 stress units comparatively. Yeah. Now you can see the water wheel back here. This was always supposed to be temporary, and the water wheel that was running some lava this way was meant to be temporary too. I wanted the steam engines to be able to run everything themselves, and technically I have enough power to do that. But after that last clip, I went ahead and made it all self-containing, and there's a problem. When you leave the chunks and then you come back after a while, the steam engines have shut off, and what I call priming the pump was absolutely pain in the butt. I would spend 45 minutes trying to figure out how to prime just one boiler. I would disconnect 3 of them and try to get one boiler up and going, and it was absolutely maddening. A lot of tinkering kind of went into, and like the water was coming in from the top over there. At one point I made the water coming in from the backside, and then finally I did this. This now has 4 water sources and 4 pumps to do each boiler, and I found I technically only really need 3 to get the boiler up and going, but that 4th pump is very, Very important, because if you mess with anything and one of the pumps goes down and the whole steam engine just turns off, you've got to prime the pump again. And like I said, that took 45 minutes for me to figure out how to get to work half the time. So having 4 pumps gives me a backup pump at all times, and it hasn't failed yet. Plus, all of these now, let's do, was F3G? Yeah. These are now in the same chunk as the steam engines and boilers. Putting them behind and putting them off to the side, you can see the chunk line right there, put them in different chunks. So that seemed to be a big issue. But now I can get offline. Oh, wrong buttons. This literally just got up and running yesterday. Like I said, it literally has been a week and a half of playing, figuring things out. But I can get offline and all the boilers will shut themselves off. But the blaze burners do give a little bit of juice, quote unquote juice. And that little bit of juice is enough to move this water going through there, which is enough to go ahead and get the arms to put lava, or bucket lava in there to get them flame on Johnny Storm style. And yeah, again, it now primes its own pump, which is great. And yeah, this better be able to power everything I want in this base. Honestly, this is overkill. When I finished this, I went and I looked at some tutorials, be like, okay, now how did I do it differently than everyone else? There are so many better designs out there than this. But, oh, look, you can see the arm working. And here's the thing, this was way overkill. Look, I mean, I put 2 backup tanks in there because I was afraid we'd run out of lava or anything like that. I mean, this is, I think, a stack of cauldrons and pointed dripstones and stuff. And yes, they didn't create their own lava sources like I was hoping. I went to the nether, found an ocean, and just did all of the lava sources above. But I've never once came close to running out of lava in here. Not one time has those backup tanks dropped a level. It's always taken from the cauldron, and we've always had leftovers. So this is great. I'm super excited that this is up and running, and I think the room looks gorgeous. So my thought process for this room was, it's kind of a botanical area. Yeah, it's steam pumps, but look, there's a lot of water and a lot of heat, so there's a lot of humidity, so I would assume it would be a good place to grow some stuff. So that's why I went ahead and did stuff like this. Plus it looks good, add some lighting, and yeah, some other things with design wise. The ceiling is very plain, and I did that on purpose because we have so much stuff going up there. I didn't want a lot of textures back behind it. I want your focus to be on all the pipes and on the moving parts and stuff. That's like when you look behind the boilers, there's not a lot of texture on the back wall right there. But the areas where there's not a lot going on, like right here, and then there we go, and then right here, I threw in textures because there's no moving parts. There's nothing really to look at other than some greenery. So I textured these areas. The floor, not super textured, because I don't want you looking at the floor. I don't want you walking around my base like this. Look at all the cool moving parts, especially considering it took so long to get to work. But I'm really happy with this. One more thing before I leave. Today is actually my birthday. Well, when you're watching this, my birthday would have been like 2 days ago, because I think this is coming out on a Monday. But yeah, today is my birthday, and the wonderful Lucy has decided to drop some stuff off, including the banner of my people, tacos. But yeah, as a gift, she's giving me blaze cakes, which would work out really nice for my steam engine. But I am so tired of working on that steam engine. Honestly, I know it'll turn the blaze burners blue, and it gives you more power. But I'm already at 65,000 for the 4 engines. I don't know if that will, like, break anything. So I'm kind of scared to run them. I might create a small steam engine and see what happens there. Like a separate one. I know I talked about doing a steam engine for the iron farm. I'm not doing a steam engine for the iron farm. Yeah, that was so complicated and a pain in the butt. No. Nope. Those are enough. No. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lucy. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. It's running a little long. I wanted it to get out last week, but steam engines, complicated. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you'd like to watch some more, don't forget to subscribe so you can be updated on all the episodes as they come out. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.